this paper. All right. Okay. We are going to go through this paper, May, June, paper 4-2, 2023. Okay, this is a 2.5 hour paper. You can use your calculator. Okay, we'll get straight into the question. Question 1. The diagram shows an isosceles triangle with the base extended. Find the value of x. Okay, how to find the value of x? Isosceles triangle, these two angles will be the same. So you will take 180 minus 42 over 2. You get 69 degrees. Okay, this one is 69. This is 69. X will be 180 minus 69, where you get 111 degrees. Question B. The diagram shows 3 lines meeting at a point. The ratio ABC is 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here 3, 4, and 5. Find the value of C. All right, how to do this? This is just ratio. Your total ratio will add up to 360 degrees, okay, because it is a circle. So we just add up all the parts first. 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals to 12. One part, you can just take 360 divided by 12 equals to 30 degrees. Then C has 5 parts, right? Okay, so we'll take 5 times 30 equals to 150 degrees. Okay, if some of you use straight away do in one equation, totally fine as well. Okay, just be careful when you all calculate it. For me, my tip for you all, right, is that if you see got slightly more marks on, you see like 3 marks, right? Try to break it down. Okay, you break it down. At least if you make a mistake, right, you still get some marks from one part. Okay, just in case. Okay, question C. A regular pentagon has an exterior angle D. A regular hexagon has an interior angle H. Find the fraction D over H. Give your answer in its simplest form. Okay, we need to know what is the formula for interior and exterior angle for regular polygon first. Exterior angle. You all have to memorize this. Almost every paper I've seen confirm come out at least one. 360 over n. Okay, so you use 360. They say pentagon. 360 over 5, which will get 72 degrees. Okay, this is D, the first statement here. The second statement, interior angle. How to find interior angle? The formula is n minus 2 times 180 over n. Okay, this is a hexagon. Hexagon means my n is equals to 6. Okay, 6 minus 2, you can straight away just write 4 times 180 over 6 is equals to 120 degrees. Okay, this is H. Okay, so if D is equals to 72, H is equals to 120, we can find what is the fraction. You just put in the value in a fraction like that. D over H is equals to 72 over 120, which is equals to 3 over 5. This one, nice. 4 marks already. Okay, not too hard, right? Angles. Okay, question D. If I'm going too fast, ask me to slow down. Must memorize, right? Yes, need to memorize. Okay, you all know all the names or not for the polygon? Just a short recap. Okay, come, let's revise. Name. So this is your number of side. No, remember. Okay, I want you all write down this whole thing. Okay, no worries, Sinyi. Okay, name. This is for any sort of side. So we start from 3 sides. 3 is triangle. 4, quadrilateral. 5 onwards, it all ends with gon. So this will be pentagon. 6, hexagon. 7, heptagon. 8 octa, 9 nona, 10 deca. Okay, please write this down. They say penta and hexa, right? So this one is n is equals to 5. This is n is equals to 6. So you need to memorize the names. You need to memorize the formula of regular interior angle and regular exterior angle. Normally, I always see got like one question on it, right? Okay, all good? Okay, let's go to question D. Show that PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, first of all, we need to know what is cyclic quadrilateral. It's a quadrilateral inside a circle. Okay, what is the properties of cyclic quadrilateral? These two sides, the opposite sides, add up will become 180 degrees. Okay, opposite angles are add up will become 180 degrees. You need to memorize this. Okay, how do we do this first? First, we need to find what is the x value. Okay, you're not supposed to straight away do this plus this equals to 180 because we don't know yet. Okay, so add up all of it together. X plus 20 plus 3x minus 40 plus 2x minus 5. Quadrilateral will be 360 degrees. Okay, any four sides one will be 360 degrees. Simplify this equation, you get 7x minus 25 equals to 360. X will be 360 plus 25 over 7, where you get x is 55 degrees. Okay, then what we want to do, you find all the angles is how much? Then you add up together. Okay, so what I'll do, find angle S is equals to 55. Okay, angle Q, the one that's opposite, 3 times 55 minus 40 equals to 125. Angle S plus angle Q will be equals to 180 degrees. Okay, so you just write this statement down here first. Okay, the other two sides, angle R is equals to 55 plus 20, which you'll get 75. Angle P is 2 times 55 minus 5, which you get 105. You add up all together, angle R plus angle P, you'll get 180 degrees. Okay? Then you just write this statement here. Opposite angles sum to 180 degrees. Okay? This is how you get the 5 marks. You don't straight away just write this plus this equals to 180 because we don't know what's the x value yet. They're not asking you to prove for the x value yet. Okay? Okay, let's go to question E. The diagram shows a circle of radius 9 cm, center O. The minor sector AOB with sector angle 50 degrees is removed from the circle. Calculate the length of the major arc. Okay, where is length of major arc? This is called major arc. Okay, so we first have to find what is this angle here first, which is 360 minus 50. 360 minus 50 equals to 310. Okay, so the formula for major arc or arc, theta over 360 times 2 pi r. 310 over 360 times 2 pi 9. Let's type in the calculator, you'll get 48.7 cm here. Okay, All good? All right. If you all see the exercise that I gave you all, the other exercise for this week, you will see in the earlier questions of paper 4-1, either in question 1 or question 2, questions like this. Okay, numbers, ratio, simple interest, compound interest, money, okay, percentage, all the earlier chapters in your entire syllabus. So I want you all to start doing, for those who have finished up this paper already, you can start doing that 3 sets of paper right now. Question 2A, Anil changes $830 into euros when the exchange rate is €1 to $116. He spends 500 euros. He then changes the remaining money back to dollars at the same exchange rate. Work out how much in dollars Anil receives. Okay, so I like to put it in ratio form like this, where I put euros and dollars. Okay, so what is the conversion? 1 to 1.16. We want to find 500 euros is how much? Okay, so the X here, you can put it in a ratio like this. Okay, so X will be equals to 500 times 1.16. Okay, 1X goes to 500 times 1.16. And here you will get $580. Okay, I like to put it in ratio form. If you get confused, just put it in this form. Okay, it's the easiest way for you to see. Then, what you're going to do, you're going to take $830 minus 580. Okay, over here also, right, what you can try to do also, write down the units, because later you don't know which one is euro, which one is dollar. Okay, so 830 minus 580, you get 250 here. Okay, this one you get 250. Okay, question B. In 2021, Anil earns $37,000. He spends $12,400 on bills in 2021. Calculate the percentage of his earnings he spent on bills. Okay, percentage means you take how much he spent over the what he earned. Then percentage, you need to times 100%. So you get here 33.5%. Okay, normally to 3 significant figure, it's fine already. Okay, question 2. His earnings of 37,000 increased by 3.2% in 2022. Calculate his earnings in 2022. Okay, what did I mention about original value? Ori value will always be 100%. Okay, this is what we need to remember. Okay, so now, right now, he increased by 3.2%, right? So if you want to find how much is extra 3.2%, you can just put that right now he is earning 103.2. Okay, then his original amount is 37,000 and 100%. Go and do algebra for this. Okay, just cross multiply it. So you will get 37,000 times 103.2 over 100. If you don't want to do this, it's fine also. Okay, it's just that easier for you to see lah. Okay, you can straight write the equation also. 38184. Okay, next one. Okay, I can guarantee your 101%. Simple interest, compound interest, confirm got one question. So you better memorize the formula. Okay? Anil invests 3,500 in an account that pays 2.4% per year compound interest. Calculate the total interest earned at the end of the 5 years. Okay, you have to be very clear also that compound interest formula, which is A equals to P bracket 1 plus R over 100 power T. The A over here is your original value. Okay, that means your principal plus the interest. Okay, P is principal. Principal means your original value. Okay, so over here, right, when they say they only want total interest, means you need to minus off the original value later on. Okay, so now substitute this in 3,500, 1 plus 2.4 over 100 power 5 years. You will get 3940.65. Okay, but this is not what we want. We want the interest only. So interest, you got to take this total amount that he has right now minus the principal. You will get 440.65. Okay, 440.65. However, you need to take note that for simple interest, it is just interest only, the formula. Okay, simple interest, pretty rate thing, PRT over 100. This is just interest only. So you have to read the question properly, whether they want just the interest, whether it's your profit or loss, or they want the total amount that he has currently, he or she has currently. Okay, depending on the question. Question 2, find the number of complete years before Anil has at least $5,000 in this account. Okay, we're going to use this 3,500. Okay, we put into the formula. Is it okay if it's 440.64? Yeah, acceptable. Acceptable. Okay, 3,500, 1 plus 2.4 over 100 to the power of t more than or equals 5,000. Okay, I want you all to take note on this question here. All right, in maths, you all never learn ln or log, right? Okay, we simplify this equation first. Okay, this one you get 1.024 power t more than or equals to, okay, you bring the 3,500 to the right hand side, you get here 1.42857. Okay, for math students, right, I know what you all will do. You all will take log or ln, right? Put it at the left hand side for both of it, then bring the t down. Okay, try not to do that for maths. Because from what I observe, all the mark scheme, they never write that as a possible option to score the marks. I'm very scared if the marker don't know what you're doing, okay, they won't give you marks for it. So, how to do this? Yeah, it works. It works. It confirm will work. Okay, so in exam, right, you want to do, because there's a certain format. Okay, whether you like it or not, there are certain rules to it. So what you want to do for the mathematics one, okay, you will do try and error method. However, if you know how to do the, okay, this is what you all do. Yes, knowing you're right. Can you use that then do try and error? Can. That is what you want. If you want to do the smart way, you do that. Okay, so for those who know how to do the log and ln one, right, you do this at the side first. Okay, you don't write it down. Okay, let's say you put ln 1.024 to the power of t more than equals ln 1.42857. Okay, then you bring this down, right? Ln 1.024 more than this one. Then t is ln 1.42857 divided by ln 1.024. Okay, you type out this value first. Okay, you all just write it at the side first. Divided by ln 1.024. Wait, does it work? Ln 1.42857 divided by ln 1.024. Okay, you see what's the value you get? T is more than equals 15.039, right? Therefore, T is equals to 16. Okay, for those who know how to use this method, you can do this method, but do it at the side. Don't present this as your final answer, just in case. Okay, just in case the marker don't know what you're doing. Okay, So you know that your answer is 16 already, right? According to the mark scheme, what they want to see is that you are going to use trial and error method where you need to see a change in the value of this. One is smaller than this value, one is bigger than this value. Okay, so what do I mean? You're going to put, we know that the answer is t equals to 16. Okay, or you can just keep trial and error. That means you press 1.024, then you keep changing the t value until you get a value that is bigger than 1.42857. Otherwise, you need to show your final answer like that. We know that the answer is t equals to 16. You are going to show 1.024 to the power of 15, 1.427. Okay, you see 1.427 still too small, right? Okay, still too small. Then what you're going to do, you put t equals to 16. 1.024 power 16. Then you get 1.462. You just need to show these two values here. Okay, just try showing 15 and 16 like this. Therefore, you can say t is equals to 16. Okay, it's not that cannot do. I don't know. Okay, the thing is I don't know. It depends on who is marking your paper, because the concept of ln and log is not taught in mathematics itself. Maybe the marker, right, never do maths before. Okay, anyone also can be the marker as long they went for the course and all. Okay. And we also, one more thing, we don't know who's marking, right? Maybe in certain countries, math is not so common. Okay, most students only do math. Okay, got it? How to show this answer? Okay, because I want you all to get the maximum marks that possible that you all can get. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 3. The diagram shows a right angle triangle ABC. The area of the triangle is 60. Post-mox paper. Okay. Okay, never mind. You just learn. Okay, just in case it IG come out again. Okay, I saw what Yongjun, right? Okay. You see whether your teacher give you marks or not. Once again, I say it depends on the marker. We don't know, the thing is we don't know who's marking your paper. Maybe your teacher might give you the marks. Okay? We just want to play it safe. Okay, show that 2x squared plus 11x minus 105 equals to 0. Okay, so we gotta put in an equation half times base times height is equals to 60. Okay. Open up this bracket, then you simplify it. Okay, I'm going to open up the bracket here. 2x squared plus 6x plus 5x plus 15. Okay, you multiply the two, 120. Bring it all to the left-hand side. 2x squared plus 11x minus 105 equals to 0. Dylan asks, why this paper 4 way different? Different, man? Okay, right? The first few questions still okay. Same lah. Okay, same. Okay, that's why just do as many questions as y'all can. Okay, for those who want to aim A, my goal for y'all this next one, right? You aim 5 years, meaning y'all finish up the entire 2023, which y'all should have do already if y'all join my class, all the way until 2018. Okay, 2019, 2018. Okay, that is the amount that I want y'all to do. Can do one, okay? Really can do one. The last few weeks, y'all will do very, very fast already because y'all have seen so many papers already. Okay, solve by factorization. This one, use the calculator method first, okay? Don't go waste your time. Use the calculator method, get the answer, then you reverse engineer it. Okay, if you type into your calculator, you will get negative 21/2. X equals to 5. Okay, don't tell Cambridge I teach you all this one. This is the cheating way. Okay, anyone don't know how to use the calculator method? Faster say. I don't know. Okay, basically you can just use your calculator, type in this value. Okay, everyone know? Okay, then we reverse the process. Okay, I know. Okay, you reverse the process. You put the answer in fraction first. Don't put it in decimal place. Your calculator most likely by default will come out in decimal place first. You change it to fraction. Then you multiply the denominator like that. 2x equals to minus 21. Okay, this one we will just follow x minus 5 equals 0. Then you bring here 2x plus 21 equals to 0. Okay, so you get here 2x plus 21, x minus 5 equals to 0. Please show the working. Don't lose marks. You won't be able to get the 3 marks if you don't show the working. They know one, okay? The marker know whether you all use the calculator, because no steps confirm use calculator already, which you are not supposed to use. No need to use formula. Need to use formula or not? Quadratic formula. No need. Okay, why you need to use quadratic formula? Nice number. What? This is a rational solution. You only use quadratic formula if, okay, in fact, you will get 0 marks. They already say solve by factorization, not by formula. You only use formula if your solution is irrational. Normally, that's the case. Or if they ask you to do. Okay, irrational solution. Okay, here they say already, factorization. Don't go and use formula. Okay, number 3. Calculate the angle ACB. Okay, so we need to find what is the length of it, of the sides first. Then after that, we just use SOHCAHTOA. X is equals to 5. Okay, it cannot be the negative 21 over 2 because your length cannot be negative. So AB is 2 times 5 plus 5. Okay, 2x plus 5, which is equals to 15. AC is 5 plus 3, which is equals to 8. Okay, we're going to use TOA, Trigo. Tangent ACB is 15 over 8. Opposite over adjacent. Oops. ACB is inverse tangent 15 over 8. Type in a calculator. Make sure it is in the correct mode also. Okay, when you all do Trigo, right, always see whether you're on top here, there's a D value on top. Okay, if it's an R value, reset your calculator first, because sometimes you all might accidentally change the mode. You change the mode already, the value will be wrong. You'll get an answer, but the value will be in radian. No, change it to degree. Don't use it in radian. In maths, no radian. Okay, in maths, don't have radian. How did I get 2x plus 21? Which one? This one. Factorize. You have to factorize. Okay, this one, you know how to do quadratic factorizing for quadratic or not first? I am actually doing the cheating way. You see? I am reversing the process. That means I find the answer first. This one, I bring the denominator first to the left-hand side. Then this minus 21, you bring here. So this is the factor already. You basically find the factor from the solution itself. Because otherwise, you have to keep doing the trial and error method, which is the cross method. Cross method. You all know what's a cross method or not? This one, when you all first learn quadratic that time, it's just that in exam, right, because you all are still the lucky batch, you all still can use 100% calculator. So if you use the cross method, this is the manual way to do it. 2x squared minus 105, then 11x. You have to keep trying. Okay, you have to do like that. 2x and x. Then you find what is the factors of negative 105. Then after that, you cross it like that. Okay, you cross it like that. Then you only get the value. Understand? This part. Okay, so that's why we don't waste time. We don't waste time in exam doing this. You don't have time. This one will be what? 21x. Okay, we do the smart way, which is we just use the calculator, find the answer first, but you don't tell the marker. You don't make it as if you use a calculator. Answer your question? 62 degrees can or not? No, cannot. Cannot. You need to write to at least one decimal place. Okay, because it's a rounded up value, right? It won't be rounded up to 62 degrees. Okay, you type in a calculator, what does it show you? 61.9. Sorry, 15 over 8, right? Shift tangent 15 over 8. Okay, you get 61.92751306 ma. Okay, it doesn't round up to 62 because you read the instruction in front. It needs, for angles, it needs to be one decimal place if you round it up. Okay? Okay, let's go to question B. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Triangle DEF has an area of 93.75. Find the size of the smallest angle of triangle DEF. Okay, we look back into here. Okay, just now what was the angle that we found? ACB is 61.9 degrees. So here is 61.9 degrees. Okay, what we need to know, when you do enlargement that time of a shape, the angle still remains the same. Okay, so when you change size, okay, when we do similarity and you change the size, angle will be the same. So enlargement, angles are same. Only the dimension of the length will be different. Okay, so we will still use 180 minus 90 minus the value that we calculated, which is 61.9, and you get 28.1 degrees here. Okay, 8.1 degrees. Okay, now you look back, they say find the length of the shortest side of the triangle DF. Okay, where is the shortest side? How do I know which one is the shortest side? Okay, how do I know which one is the shortest side? AC, right? Because the one that is directly opposite to the smallest angle. Okay, you use the logic like that. You open your mouth like crocodile mouth, right? The angle small means the mouth not so big, right? So this part here will be the smallest. So what is this here? This is 8, right? Okay, 8 cm will be the shortest one. Okay, so what do we want to find? Okay, they say find the length of the shortest side DF. Okay, did we find the area of triangle already? Okay, they gave us here, right? Area of the triangle ABC is equals to 60. Area of the triangle DEF, which is the one that is enlarged, is 93.75 cm squared. Okay, we are doing the concept of similarity over here. Okay, then the length, okay, maybe I put side by side will be nicer. The length for this AC is equals to 8. Okay, so how do I do similarity when I want to convert from length and area? Okay, remember the formula that I taught you all? Length 1 over length 2 equals to area 1 over area 2. Then at the area here, you will put a square root to it. Always stick with this formula here. Okay, you want to find the length of this side. Okay, let's call this length 1 lah. Okay, we don't know what is it. So I'm going to put the DEF on top. I'm going to put ABC at the bottom. So here, we'll put length over 8 is equals to square root 93.75 over 60. Okay, type the whole thing in the calculator. This one will be 5 over 4. Then you multiply it by 8. You get 10. Okay, length is equals to 10. All right. Okay, let's go to question 4. Question 4, it's a mixture of probability and statistics together. Okay, the two hard topics. The table shows info about the height of 80 children. Write down the interval containing the median. Okay, first of all, we need to know where is the position of the median first. How to find position? Position is n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so you will take 80 plus 1 over 2, which is equals to 40.5. Okay, that means, right, my 40th and 41st value is where the median is at. Okay, that means I need to take the average of the 40th and the 41st value. Okay, for this type of question, what you need to do, you actually need to find the cumulative frequency. Okay, so what do I mean by cumulative frequency? You have to understand this. From 1.2 to 1.4, basically your value will be until 2. Okay, that means my first two value will be from 1.2 to 1.4. Okay, then you on your calculator, right, you press plus 13. You'll get 15, right? Okay, so until the 15 value, meaning from the third value to the 15 value will be in this class over here, 1.4 to 1.5. Okay, then you press plus 24 until the 39 value. Okay, that means from the 16 value to the 39 value will be in this class over here, 1.5 to 1.65. Okay, so you can guess already. Okay, where's the 40th and 41st? The next value will be 40th and 41st, right? Okay, until the 71st value will be over here in this class, 1.65 to 1.8. Okay, then this one you'll get 80. Basically, I'm calculating the cumulative frequency over here. Everyone understand? Okay, you just keep adding it up over and over again. Okay, so where is my cumulative, my median? My median is my 40th and my 41st position will be over here. Okay, my 1.65 to 1.8. Okay, next one. Calculate an estimate of the mean height. Okay, mean, what do I need to find? I need to find my formula. Write down the formula first. This one, please go and memorize it. Okay, all the statistics formula, you all have to memorize it by heart. Okay, this first thing that we want to find the midpoint for all the class first. Okay, how to find the midpoint? You add this value plus this value divided by 2. Okay, do for all of it. Then what I'll do, right, I'll just put the x value on top. So you get here 1.3, 1.45, 1.575, 1.725, 1.85. Okay, if you want to do the working at the bottom, also can, okay, but I don't think they will give you the marks lah, okay, for finding the midpoint. Okay, you just write it on top also can. Okay, so now you are gonna put f times x, which is this value times this value for all of it. Okay, 1.3 times 2 plus 1.45 times 13 plus 1.575 times 24 plus 1.725 times 32 plus 1.85 times 9 over 80. Okay, they say 80 children. Don't need to go and add up all the frequency again. Be very, very careful when you type in this value. Okay, I always see students do everything nice, ready, final answer wrong. Why? Type in calculator wrong. Okay, don't straight away type the whole thing in the calculator. Type the top first. Okay, yeah, what's your top value first? So you can double check it later when you check back the paper. Okay, you get 131 over 131.1 over 80 And then here you get 1.64. Okay, next one. One of these children is chosen at random. Calculate the probability that they have a height of 1.5 meter or less. Okay, where is 1.4 meter or less? Here, right? Okay, so if I were to choose this person, there's only 2 of them. 2 out of the 80. So this will be 2 over 80. Okay, which is equals to 1 over 40. Okay, simplify it. Okay, question 2. 2 of these children are chosen at random. Calculate the probability that both children are taller than 1.5 meter, but only one of them is taller than 1.8 meter. Okay. What do they mean over here? They means, right, both children are taller than 1.5 meter. You look at the list here. Only one of them, look at the second statement here first. Only one of them is taller than 1.8 meter, right? That means the other kid, right, needs to be actually from here to here, 1.5 to 1.8. Okay, then the other kid will be from here. Understand? Okay, so the first kid that we want to choose is from 1.5 to 1.8 meter. The other kid that we want to choose is from 1.8 to 1.9 meter. Okay, however, okay, this one I think similar to what I think Derek was asking during the week. Do I choose which person first? Do I choose this green fella, then only this blue fella? Or do I choose this blue color fella, then only this green color fella? Did they say choose one, then the other? No, right? Okay, so we need to consider both scenarios. I will choose this blue group first, then this green group. That's scenario 1. Then the second scenario is I'm going to choose this green color group first, then only choose this blue group. Okay, what is the key word? Okay, if they say then, THEN, if they say calculate the probability that I will need to choose one children from this one, then the other children is from 1.8 meter. Then that one only you times 1. In this case, right, you write down the probability first. Okay, so the blue color one will be 56 over 80. Then the second kid will be from the 9, right? Okay, from the green color group. And your total also will minus 1 because this one is without replacement. Okay, how do I know without replacement? You choose the boy already, you cannot choose him again, right? There's only one boy, ma. Okay, so we need to use our logic here also. Okay, so this is from the green color group. This is from the blue color group. This is from the green color group. Then because the scenario is that we can choose from the green color group, then the blue color group also can. So you're going to multiply this by 2. Type this in the calculator, you get 63 over 395. This is a 3-mark question here. Easy? Okay, next one. 4C. Why need to add 1? Which one? First question. What do you mean? Why need to add 1? The probability? Did I add 1? Where got add 1? Minus 1 or add 1? Yeah, referring to Dylan. Dylan, you're asking the question. This one, this is a bracket. Yeah. There's no adding one. Bracket. Bracket. Okay, thanks, Chloe. Okay. Sorry, my writing not so nice. There's no plus one. There's no plus one. Okay, let's go to question C. Okay, look over here. They say this is a cumulative frequency. So we need to know clearly the statistic method. So cumulative frequency, this one I call it the sexy curve. Okay, it needs to give you a general shape of like a sexy curve like that. Okay, so how to do cumulative frequency? Just now, you just add up all the values which I already calculated here. Okay, this is the cumulative frequency value. Okay, so the frequency, you just keep adding, 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 adding. Okay, add until the final value. So your value here will be 15, 39, 71, and 80. After you got that, okay, plot the points out. Okay, 1.4 cumulative frequency is 2. Okay, one thing I want y'all to do, please don't write it as a dot. Okay, put it as an X. Put a big X somewhere. And use use pencil to plot it out. Otherwise, if you do anything wrong, right, you cannot erase it already. Okay, 1.5, 15. 1.65, 39. 1.8, 71. 1.9, 80. Okay, remember the general shape of a cumulative frequency graph will be a sexy curve like that. Okay, so let's draw this curve. Okay, don't use your ruler. You are going to draw it like this. Oops. Okay, just roughly estimate. What if you put a dot instead of an X? Can also. It's just that you draw the line already, you cannot see the dot. Later, how are you going to check? Zijian asks the previous question. Why for taller than 1.5 is not 24 plus 32 and 9? Okay, I explained just now. This one here. You look here. Read the question properly. They say only one is taller than 1.8 meter. So that means if one is taller than 1.8 meter, the other one is taller than 1.5 but shorter than 1.8, right? Which they never tell you. They are asking you to figure out from the question. Understand or not? If I consider this 9, 24 plus 32 plus 9, then that means the first person also, right, might be from here. Then that means I might have 2 persons from this group, which I don't want. Okay. This one you put dot also is okay. Okay, put dot also is okay. All right, now find the interquartile range. Okay, interquartile range, you have to remember the formula. You have to find what is your Q1, okay, your lower quartile, which is you take 1/4 times 80, the total, you get 20. Okay, this one, right, you base it on your graph. They will just follow your graph only. Estimated height. Oh, wait, sorry, you're right. Okay, why I round it up? Teacher blur already. Okay, thanks, Derek. Okay, this one here, change the value. Sorry. 131.1 divided by 80. Okay, please write this one. 63875. Okay, I wrote too fast already. I wrote here 1.63875. Okay, thanks, Derek. Okay, don't round it up. Okay, next one. So here 20, you find what is your lower quartile first. Okay, you just follow your own graph. Your graph and my graph might be slightly different. So it's totally fine. Okay, what I'll do, I actually will modify a bit. Okay, so that I can see it clearly. Okay, so this one, I'll put it something like that. Okay, so this is 1.54. This is my Q1. Okay, you need to find your Q3, upper quartile. So you take 3 over 40 times 80. Okay, your show on your graph, you got to show how you get the value. Draw a line. Okay, either you can draw a dotted line or like that also can. Okay, then my here will be 1.75. Okay, your value should be around here lah. If it's maybe 0.01 or 0.1 different, it's totally fine. Okay, so Q1 is 1.54. Q3 is 1.75. Okay, then interquartile range, the formula is you take the Q3 value minus the Q1 value. So 1.75 minus 1.54, you get 0.21. Okay, but you follow your graph. Okay, you don't have to follow mine. Okay, next one. 60th percentile. Okay, how do I get the 60th percentile? You will take 60 over 100 multiplied by 80. You need to find your 48th position. Okay, so on the graph here, you're going to see where is 48. You draw a line across to the graph. Draw down. Okay, my here is 1.69. You just follow your graph. Okay, you should get a value that is around here. Okay, around the same value here. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 5A. A cone has base diameter 8 cm and perpendicular height 15 cm. Calculate the volume of the cone. Okay, how to find volume of a cone? They give you here V equals to 1 over 3 pi r square height. V equals to 1 over 3 pi, your r is 4 square times 15. Time in the calculator. 251.3. Okay, or you want to write 3 significant figures, okay, 251. Okay, number 2, a label completely covers the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, calculate the area of the label as a percentage of the total surface area of the cone. Okay, so what we want to do, right? We need to find this L value first. Okay, because for me to find the area of the top part here, I will need pi r L. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will draw it as a right angle triangle here. Okay, like this. So, oops. Okay, this triangle, you refer to the diagram. This is 15. This is 4. This is L. Okay, so my length over here, I got to use Pythagoras theorem. So you get 15 square plus 4 square. Okay, then you square root it. Basically, it's L square equals to 15 square plus 4 square. Length will be equals to square root 241. Okay, you want to write it as a decimal place also can, but I just prefer writing it like this first. Okay, then we find what is the area of the label. The area of the label, which is pi r L. Pi 4 square root 241, which you get 195.08. Okay. This is the first thing that we want to find. Total surface area, you will need to add plus the circle at the bottom. So I find what is the area of the circle first. Okay, area of the circle is pi r squared. So pi 4 square, which will get 16 pi. All right, so they want you to find the percentage. So I'm going to use area of label over area of the total. Total is label plus the circle times 100%. You get 195.08 over 195.08 plus 16 pi times 100%, which you'll get 79.51%. Okay, or 79.5 so can. Okay, let's go to question B. An empty cylinder container has radius 0.45 meter. 300 liters of water is poured into the container at a rate of 375 ml per second. Find the time taken in minutes and seconds for all the water to be poured into the container. Okay. Which one? What if you get 78.3, but the way you did is the same? 78.3 is very off already, the value. Okay, referring to Jason. Okay, the mark scheme don't accept it. Maybe you keep rounding it up, that's why. Okay, don't round it up. In the middle of the equation, okay, y'all see all these values here, right? If you keep rounding up in the middle, the less accurate it will be. Okay, remember one thing I said last time? Okay, in the middle of the equation, if all your values is irrational, right, you keep it, try to write it as many decimal place or keep it in this exact value like that. Otherwise, your final answer will be a bit off. Okay, they only accept, the answer scheme only accept 79.5 or 79.51 something. Okay, got it? You try again. Okay, try again if you don't round it up. Okay. Okay, so one formula, right, which I've been seeing in the recent papers, right, is they will ask you on rate. Okay, you all know what's rate or not? This is actually going back to chapter 1. Rate over here is actually volume over time. Okay, look at the units here. Volume per second. Okay, ml per second. So it's actually capacity. Capacity is volume. Volume over time. Okay, so now what you're going to do, you want to find the time, right? So time will be volume over rate. Okay, so what's volume over rate? We have to see the units first. Look at the unit here. Okay, your volume is what? We have to find what's the volume first, which is 300 liters. 300 liters, this is my volume. But you look at the rate, right? This is your rate, is in ml. So you need to convert all of it to the same units first. Okay, you either change it all to liters or all to ml. Okay, I prefer changing to the smaller one, which is ml. So your volume is 300 times 1000 ml. 300,000 ml. Okay, so what's my time? Time is 300,000 over rate, which is 375. And you look at the units of the rate also, they give you second, right? So my final value will be in terms of second. Type this in a calculator, you get 800 seconds. Okay, they want it in minutes and seconds. You go and convert it. 800, you divide it by 60. Okay, you got how many minutes? 33.3 minutes. Okay, so here, okay, you can use like that, 13 minutes. Then you 13 times 60, you get 780, right? You can just write it as 13 minutes, 20 seconds. Okay, next one. Calculate the height of the water in the container. Okay, so there's some water pour in, right? Okay, water pour inside here. Okay, so this is the water that they put inside. Okay, after they put the water inside already, what is the formula for the water here? Yeah, you can use calculator also. Okay, yeah, you can use calculator to convert it. Okay, you see here, pi r square height, right? This is the formula for the water because it follows a cylinder. Okay, pi r square height. They say the height of the water in the container. So let's look at the units that they gave us. The volume right now, okay, that went inside here, volume is 300 liters. How can I convert it in terms of cm cube or meter cube? Because you see here, they give us the units here is 0.45 meter. Okay, so what I will do for this one, right? You need to convert it all to the same units first before you all go and do it. So I will convert all to ml and cm cube. Okay, why? Why do I convert it all to ml and cm cube? Because the bridge between capacity and volume, 1 ml is equals to 1 cm cube. Okay, you all have to remember this. So, yeah, 1 ml is equals to 1 cm cube. So, over here, the volume of the water is equals to pi r square height. Is volume of the water. Water, I want it in ml. So, here also, the radius, I want to convert it to cm first. Okay, you see, this is 0.45 meters, right? I times 100. So here will be 45 cm. My volume will be 300 times 1000. Okay, again, 300,000 ml. So I change it all to cm cube and ml. So I can compare it. So here will be pi r square height equals to 300,000. Okay, so here you end up with a cm cube. Here you end up with ml. Okay, bring everything to the right hand side. Divided by pi 45 square, you'll get 0.472. All right. All good until here? Okay, let's go to question 6. A sequence has nth term, n over 2n plus 3. Find the first 3 terms of this sequence. So you just need to sub in n equals to 1, n equals to 2, n equals to 3. Okay, so when n is equals to 1, this will be 1 over 2, 1 plus 3. This will be 2 over 2, 2 plus 3. 3 over 2, 3 plus 3. Okay, your value you'll get is 1 over 5, 2 over 7, and 3 over 9. Okay, or 1 over 3. One over 5. Two over 7. 1 over 3. Okay. Question 2. The kth term of this sequence is 12 over 25. Find the value of k. So you just need to substitute your k into your n equals to k. Cross multiply both of this. 25k equals to 24k plus 36. Okay, move it around. K is equals to 36. Okay, question B. What I realized, okay, according to also all the latest one, okay, you actually don't really need to memorize the formula of cubic sequence, because if you see, right, all the cubic sequence type of question, they give you very few marks only. Okay, so what we need to identify for like this question B, okay, what makes a sequence a cubic sequence? Can you all remember the, like, what makes it a cubic sequence first? Okay, the third difference is the same, right? Okay. The thing is, right, actually got a very long formula one, okay, where you can find your an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. However, at your level right now, what I've observed is that they probably won't test you all until so advanced. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to do actually try and error. Okay, so you look over here first. We need to first define what type of sequence is this. You find the difference. Okay, you have to show this one. Find the difference. 7, 19, 37, 61. Okay, fine. So this is called your first difference. Then you find again the difference of the difference, the first difference. This is called your second difference. Okay. Then your third difference like that. 6 and 6. Okay, so what we can conclude over here, they have the same third differences. Okay, therefore, it's a cubic sequence. Okay, you just write down all these points, you get 1 mark already. Okay, I know it's quite lengthy, just for 2 marks. Okay, then now what you need to do, right? You have to observe these values. 6, 13, 32, 69, 130. Okay, this one, right, you see when my n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, how can I construct an equation out with a cube? So can I say that it's like that? 1 cube plus 5. 2 cube plus 5. Okay, you try an error lah. 3 cube plus 5. 4 cube plus 5. 5 cube plus 5. Okay, do you get those value? Okay, therefore, my equation will be n cube plus 5. Final answer is n cube plus 5. Okay, second one. Let's observe here this sequence. Okay, so your main one, right, that you all need to know is arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, quadratic sequence, cubic sequence, or just purely by observation. Yeah, you do try and error. Observation lah. Okay, so you see here, like how can you make 1 to 6? How can you make 2 to 13? So it might be some sort of n cube. Okay, n cube type of formula, because it needs to be an cubed. That's a cubic sequence. Okay, but the first thing is identifying this the third difference first. If it's second difference that's the same, then it will be a quadratic sequence. Okay, so this one here. Okay, let's see what's the pattern here. This one times 1 over 2, 1 over 2, 1 over 2, 1 over 2, right? So we know that this is called a geometric sequence. Geometric sequence, your n term formula is AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, A is your first term. R is called your common ratio. Okay, so my first term in this sequence is 100. My R is 1 over 2. N minus 1. Okay, I don't know how strict are they. The thing is, right, actually this one can be the answer already, because it makes sense. But then, right, what I've observed in the few recent past year paper, they actually change this. That means if you can change it to a nice 2 value, okay, you change it to 2 to the power of something. So here, right, what you need to change is 100 times 2 to the power of negative 1 times n minus 1, like that. Okay, so you go to open up the bracket. This one you times this. This one you times this. So you get like that. Okay, honestly, I don't know how strict are they. So we just follow lor. Usually the 2 mark cubic equation is only a short equation. Yeah. Normally at your level right now. So it's either you do or you don't do lah. Okay, but try to do lah. Try to do. Okay. You do try and error. Just don't spend too much time on it. Okay. If you really cannot do, move on to the next one first. Just keep in mind, okay? For cubic equation, normally you do a try and error. It will be something that's very simple and won't be something too complex. Okay, we take a short break first. Okay, now it's 3:02. Can we come back at 3:07? And then I'll finish the whole thing. Okay, come back on time, because yeah, we still got quite a bit. Okay, see you all in a bit. Okay, question 7. The diagram shows the straight line roads between A, B, and town C. AC is 60 km. Okay, BC is 87 km. The bearing of C from A is 38 degrees. Okay, so we want to show that the angle, okay, show that the angle ACB is equals to 95.1 degrees. Okay, so here, angle, we find what is angle CBA first. Okay, angle CBA. Okay, sine rule. Okay, sine rule. Sine angle CBA over 60 is equals to sine 52 over 87. Okay, where's 52? Here. Okay, how do I know this one? They say because here is due east. So if due east, right, that means this is 90 degrees. Okay, so here, this part here, 52, how did I get this 52? Is 90 minus 38 equals to 52. Okay, go and rearrange this entire thing. Sine angle CBA. Okay, rearrange, you get 0.543. Angle CBA. Okay, inverse sine 0.543, which you'll get 32.9 degrees. Okay, so here what we have, okay, we write down now whatever that we have calculated first. Here is 52 degrees, then CBA. Okay, because I have this side here, right? Here is 32.9 degrees. Okay, find ACB. Everything add up together should be equals to 180 degrees. 180 minus 52 minus 32.9, which is equals to 95.1 degrees. Okay, next one. Without stopping, a car travels from town A to town C, then to town B, before returning to town A. The entire journey is 3 hours, 20 minutes. Find the average speed for this journey. Give your answer in km per hour. Okay, so I need find here, here, then here, right? So the first thing I want to find is find the distance here. Okay, so here we have 95.1 degrees. Okay, 95.1 degrees. We are going to use cos rule first to find what is AB squared. AB. Okay, so AB square is equals to 60 square plus 87 square minus 2 times 60 times 87 cos 95.1 degrees. Okay, you will get here 12097.05. Okay, you square root the entire thing, you will get 109.9866 km. Okay. Then your total distance, okay, total distance is how much? Okay, this one you just round it up, okay, we round it up, will be 110 km. Okay, so total distance, you add up everything in the journey. 60 plus 87 plus 110 equals to 257. Okay, then we have to find what is our time also. Time is 3 hours, 20 minutes. You will convert this to 3 and 1 over 3 hours. Okay, 20 over 60 will be 3 and 1 over 3 hours. Then we will take speed equals to distance over time. Distance is 257. Then this is 3 and 1 over 3. Okay, type this in a calculator. You get 77.1 kilometer per hour. Okay, 77.1 km per hour. Is 77 okay? No, not okay. Not okay. You cannot round out so much. It's not a nice number, right? You didn't round up the 110. Then it should be even more decimal place, right? Or is it a nice number? I don't think it will be a nice number. If you didn't round it up, okay, let's say 109.9866 plus 60 plus 87, you get 256.9866, right? Divided by 3 and 1 over 3 is still 77.09598. 77.01. Type again. Type again. Something is off. If you didn't round it up, you should get 77. Also should be 77.1. Okay, should be 77.1. Okay. Okay, they give you the range. They say can be 77.1. 77.08. So your range of values can be from, because depending how you round out, 77.08 to 77.11. Okay, but when you round up to 3 significant figure, confirm will be 77.1. Okay, next one. 8a. Show that the equation y equals to x minus 4, x plus 1, x minus 2 can be written as this. Okay. This one is just expansion of brackets. So you get here x minus 4. Okay, expand the bracket behind. So here it become x squared minus x minus 2. Okay, this is what I like to do. You separate the bracket like that. Okay, separate it like this. Okay. Take this, multiply by this, then take the second term, multiply by this. Okay, it will be easier for you to multiply it. Then expand it. X cubed minus x squared minus 2x minus 4x squared plus 4x plus 8. You will get here x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8. Okay, next one. On the diagram, sketch the graph of y equals to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x plus 8, indicating the values where the graph crosses the axis. Okay, one of the possible graph questions that they have been also coming out is cubic graph. Okay, how to remember cubic graph formula or the shape? We'll use the philosophy of life called suffer now, enjoy later. Very good. Okay, so you all remember or not? Okay, for those who are new here, if you're never here before, for cubic graph, okay, cubic, which is ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d. Okay, I taught all students here to remember an easy way, how to remember the easy way for the shape. Okay, the first thing when we want to draw a graph that time, we always need to determine what's the shape first. Okay, that means how it looks like. For a cubic graph, which is part of your syllabus, if your a is more than 0, that means if you want a positive life, you set, then later you're happy. Okay, you suffer now, then you enjoy later. Same like your IGCSE also. You got 1 more month to suffer or 2 more months to suffer. Later you're happy after the when you get your results. Or if you want a set life, okay, you want negative results and all, a lot of students always tell me, teacher, I wish I work harder. These are your own results. You're happy now. You play all you want, then you set later. Okay? So remember the general shape of the graph first. Suffer now, enjoy later. Or you enjoy now, suffer later. Okay, the second thing that you need to find what are your intercepts to get the full marks. Okay, the intercepts. X-intercept will be y equals to 0. Okay, how to find this? You see the 3 brackets, right? Y equals to 0. I just need to take this equals 0, equals 0, equals 0. Okay, so the working will be x minus 4 equals to 0, x plus 1 equals to 0, x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, so I got 3 roots over here, or 3 solutions, or x. So this, right, the point will be over here. That means your graph will pass by -1, 2, and 4. Okay, one more thing that we need to find, where is my y-intercept? Y-intercept, it is when I substitute x equals to 0. Okay, so you just need to substitute x equals to 0 here. What will you get? Y equals to 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 8, right? So y is equals to 8. Okay, so your graph here, you will go through 8. Okay, now what we're going to do, we need to know the general shape is you suffer now, enjoy later, because my ax cubed, the value is positive. So here, we are going to draw like that. Suffer now, enjoy later. This is the general shape. Okay, please remember this graph, okay? 4-mark question already here, okay? Always the same one. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, question B, this is all the application for differentiation. The graph of y equals to x cubed minus 5x squared, okay, blah, blah, has 2 tangents with a gradient of 10. Okay, when they say gradient of 10 means what? dy over dx equals to 10. Okay, then they ask you to find the equation of these 2 tangent. Okay, so the first thing that we want to find, do what is dy over dx first. 3x squared minus 10x plus 2. Okay. When my dy over dx equals to 10, substitute in 3x squared minus 10x plus 2 is equals to 10. Okay, go and solve for this one. 3x squared minus 10x minus 8 equals to 0. Factorize this. 3x plus 2, x minus 4 equals to 0. Okay, so here I got x equals to -2 over 3 and x is equals to 4. Okay, so that means, right, I got like that, I got 2 tangents, gradient 10. So maybe it might be like that. This is my tangent. This is my other tangent. Okay, we want to find what is the point first. Okay, the point over here. Where did it intersect at the point? So my second thing that I want to find, you need to find what is the y value. Okay, find y of this x value here. So you go and substitute y is equals to -2 over 3 cubed minus 5 times -2 over 3 plus 2 -2 over 3 plus 8. Okay, I substitute to find the y value. This one here same also. Y equals to 4 cubed minus 5 times 4 square plus 2 times 4 plus 8. Type in the calculator, you will get here 112 over 27. Here you get y equals to 0. Here you get negative 2 over 3, 112 over 27. And here you get 40. Okay, for equation of a straight line, you have to remember we need to find what is our m, then what is our c value. Okay, so the next thing that we want to find is find your c, because we have our m already. And how do I find my c? I just need gradient and 1 point. You sub into y equals mx plus c, okay, to find the c value. So here, 112 over 27 is equals to 10 times negative 2 over 3 plus c. Rearrange it, you get c is 292 over 27. So y is equals to 10x plus 292 over 27. Okay, this one do the same thing. 0 equals to 10 times 4 plus c. C equals to negative 40. Okay, where you get y equals to 10x minus 40. Okay, so here, 10x minus 40 and 10x plus 292 over 27. Yeah, they can ask so many different types of dy over dx question. Okay, lately they have been asking a lot of dy dx question. So you all need to master. Okay, master the entire dy over dx type of question. Okay, come. Let's faster finish up the last two questions before our time is up. Okay, question 9. Simplify this. Okay, how to do this? You have to power to all of it. 3 cubed x 2 times 3 y 4 times 3. Okay, not just the last value. 27 x 6 y 12. Next one. Okay, I want to expand this. Okay, the first thing I will do, right, I will open up the negative first. Okay, so negative, right, all your values will be inverse. Okay, so here will become x 16 y 8 over 16 power 3 over 2. Okay, then this one, what you gotta do, every single term, when it's a bracket and a power, every single term will be the power outside. So you need to go multiply it. 16 times 3 over 2, y 8 times 3 over 2 over 16 power 3 over 2. Here you get x 24, y 12 over 64. Okay, next one, factorize x squared minus 9. This is just a squared minus b squared equals to a plus b, a minus b. Okay, so you will just get x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, next one. Simplify this. Okay, this one, you see at the bottom one. Why did I flip the fraction? Because the negative power. This is negative inverse power. So I apply the negative first. No, just the negative. So like, let's say a to the power of negative 1 is 1 over a. Power negative. Okay, but if you don't want, no, the thing is, if you don't want to do that way, also can, right? Okay, if you want to just multiply it inside, also can. X minus 3, x plus 3 can also. Okay, the last here at the bottom here, you have to observe when you got 4 terms and then no common factor. Okay, for this one, you have to factorize it in pairs. Okay, factorize in pairs. come out a lot of times already, this type of question. So here you will get x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, the bottom here, you factorize it in pairs. 2y x minus 3 plus 5 x minus 3. You want to make the bracket to be the same with each other. So here will be x plus 3, x minus 3. Then you take the two values outside to put inside a bracket together, like that. X minus 9 cannot. That's not how you factorize it. Okay, cancel it. Calculator can solve, meh? Cannot solve using calculator. This one. Okay, you have to identify, because this is a factorized form that you all have learned. This is called difference between two squares. This one, xx minus 9. Sx minus, cannot lah. This is not how you factorize it. No such thing. This is not a factorizing process. Okay, cannot. Okay, question C. You got the correct answer. What do you mean? You're not supposed to find an answer. You're supposed to find a factor. Okay, later you show me. I don't know what you mean over there. Show me your working. Okay, solve the simultaneous equation. Here, equation 1, equation 2. Okay, when you see this word here, correct to 2 decimal places, and then they ask you to solve, normally we will need to use quadratic formula. Okay, just keep this in mind. You can always use the calculator to just check it. So I'm going to sub equation 2 into equation 1 first. Okay, you can do this first. 2x plus 5x squared plus 2x minus 13 equals to 7. Simplify it, you get 5x squared plus 4x minus 20 equals to 0. Okay, we're going to use quadratic formula here. X is equals to negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, here you get 425 over 10. Okay, type in the calculator. You just want to write it to 3 significant figures. So x is equals to 1.64. X is equals to negative 2.44. Okay, then now we need to sub into the y value. So from the first equation, actually my y, I can write it as 7 minus 2x. Okay, so let's sub in 7 minus 2 times 1.64. This one, 7 minus 2 times negative 2.44. Where y is 3.72, y is 11.88. Okay, put it in the correct pairs also. Okay, put it in the correct pairs. 1.64, 3.72. Negative 2.44, 11.88. Okay, one last final one. Okay, final countdown. Okay, question 10. Okay, macam very long, right? This paper. Okay, question 10. This is a cuboid with side x, CG. Okay, where's CG? CG is 20 cm. Okay, CG is 20 cm. Okay, then AG. Okay, where is AG? AG is 28 cm. Okay, calculate the value of x. 4-mark question. So what do we need to calculate first? You see, the first thing that we want to do, draw this as a right angle triangle first. Okay, you want to find x, right? Because this is a cuboid, not a cube. So draw this out. Okay, you got A, C, G. Okay, 28, 20. Okay, I want to find what is my AC first. I'm going to use Pythagoras theorem here. AC square is equals to 28 square minus 20 square. Here is 384. AC is square root 384. Okay, just type in the calculator, you get 836. Okay, I just leave it as 836 first. Then after that, we use the value at the ground. Okay, x, so this is your A, B, C. I got this is 836, right? So can I use a Pythagoras again? X square plus x square equals to 836 square. 2x square is equals to 384. X square is equals to 192. X is 13.9. Okay, square root 192, 13.9. Okay, last one. Okay, this last one is a pretty interesting question. Okay, it's an upper bound, lower bound type of question. The diagram shows a different cuboid, MR. They gave us here, MR is 30 cm. Correct to the nearest centimeter. KR. Okay, where's KR? KR is 37 cm. Correct to the nearest centimeter also. Okay, when they say this word, correct to the nearest centimeter, means it's an upper bound, lower bound type of question. So they say calculate the lower bound of the angle between KR and the base of the cuboid. Basically, they are asking you to find this angle over here. Okay, RKM. This is the theta they want you to find. Okay, this is an interesting question. So RKM, we have here 37, we have here 30. How to find this theta over here? Okay, you want to find the theta by using SOHCAHTOA. Okay, but if you want to find the lower bound of it, okay, you see here, sine theta will be equals to MR over KR. Okay, but you want to find the lower bound of this, right? So this one will be lower bound over upper bound. Okay, you have to know how to position it like this first. Remember, when the combination, when it's divide that time, I want to get lower bound means small divided by big. Okay, so what is the lower bound for MR? 29.5. The upper bound for KR? 37.5. Okay, write down the formula first, then only you can find the value. You cannot use both lower bound, will be wrong. Okay, go and simplify this. You will get 59 over 75. Then your sine theta, your theta will just be inverse sine 59 over 75, which you'll get 51.9 degrees. Okay, so this is the combination type of upper bound, lower bound question. All good? Okay, this paper, all good? Okay, please go and mark it. Okay, for those who have done already, mark it. I want to see your marks in the master tracker. Okay, how do y'all do? How do y'all do this paper? Good? Okay, out of 130 marks, easy. Good. Very hard. Easy. Hard. Okay. Remember, the next two papers, yeah, the back one, I think it's quite a bit trickier. Do it like an exam paper like that. Okay? Do it like exam paper. Okay? I will send this paper to y'all. Okay, later y'all can, and then I'll put the recordings in Google Thingific also. Okay, that is all for this paper. Okay, 058042 MJ 2023. We'll end the recording here.